Good afternoon. I'm going to demonstrate installing serverreadynetwork.com on Android. The experience is very similar in iOS. First, open up Chrome and visit serverreadynetwork.com. Next, click on the menu button in the top left-hand corner and click Install. Then click Install Application. Now you can close your browser and see that serverreadynetwork.com icon is pinned to your home screen. Go ahead and click the application icon, and again click the menu button in the top left hand corner and click My Account. You can sign in with Google or Facebook. Today I'm going to sign in with Google. Now that I'm signed in, I can save some of my structure codes from my survey file. I'm going to save the code IB that I use for inlet basin. It's a storm type. I'm going to save the code storm manhole. It's another one of my survey codes. That's a storm structure. And I also have a sanitary code, sand manhole. Add code. And finally I have a water code, which is just a water valve, is WV. Add code. So now you can see I have my 4 survey codes saved. This is just a one-time process. Once they are saved, they remain there. And now I'm ready to start a new project. So click on the menu button again in the top left-hand corner and click Projects. There are currently no saved projects. Click the plus button to create a new project. I can input a scale factor if I need to scale it from ground back to grid. I also have to choose my coordinate system. I'm in Ohio. I know a code for my Ohio coordinate system, so I'm going to go ahead and type that in. This will remain here for next time. And then it's asking for a CSV file. CSV files are point number, XYZ, and then your code. I'm going to upload this one. Here's a quick example of it, just a simple CSV file. And then there you can see my survey codes on the right hand side. So let's select that file. Here we go, Eleanor Court. And then you could see my structure codes have been populated. And I can see how many points go with each code, and click Create Project. So now I'm taken to a map of all my structures, and I could see my survey points along with their code. And today we're just going to keep it simple and just make one pipe between 2 structures. So let's start with our inlet basin at point 1. I can see my survey point number 1, my code is inlet basin. My rim elevation comes from my Z from my CSV file. Sump depth, I'm going to put in 10 feet. Structure width, it's just an inlet basin, so I'm just going to say 3 feet, 36 inches. Structure material, precast, and since it's an inlet basin, it's rectangle, I'm going to say it's 42, or 36 by 42. Save. I've saved that structure. I'm going to create a new pipe coming out of this inlet basin over to point number 2. So I click the new pipe button, and it shows the closest storm structures all sorted by closeness in this list below. So this is pretty easy because point 2 is right across the street, 17 feet away at 6 o'clock. So I go ahead and click that, and it draws in the pipe for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put my inlet depth in at point 1, which is at the very bottom. It says 10. And then inlet depth at point 2, which is 10.5. And there it says point 2 sump depth hasn't been set yet. So now that I've put in point 5 here, it'll default it to 10.5 as my sump depth. Pipe width, this is just a 10-inch pipe. Pipe shape is circle, precast, save. Now I can go into my information. I'm going to go back to my points, go to point 2. I just want to confirm that I put in the sump depth correctly. Yep, 10.5. Width, 42. And then, as we said, these are inlets, so they're rectangles, and the height is 36. There we go. Now I'm done with my simple pipe network. In this case, it's only one pipe currently, but I'm going to demonstrate how to export it to KML, landXML, or GeoJSON. So if I want to go back and export, I just, again, click this menu button in the top left-hand corner, click on Projects, and I can see my newly created project, and this will allow me to export it or back it up to the cloud so I can resume the inspection on other devices or with my team on other devices. So I'm going to go ahead and just click Backup for now. Backup's complete. And I want to export this to landXML first. So I'm going to go ahead and click this button on the very right. And here you can see the options to export to landXML, GeoJSON, KML, and I could also download the base map tiles, which is the aerial background for offline viewing. So let's just go ahead and export a landXML file for now. And it created it, and it saved it to my downloads. So demo is complete for how to get started with server to network on iOS and Android. Thank you.